Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Today, we'll see a team that can get it done on the ground. The Browns are top 10 in rushing TDs, and they'll go up against a Ravens team that wants to keep the running game in check.
All right, we appreciate it, Larry. It's our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Baltimore Ravens and the Cleveland Browns. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. And out will come the leader of this offense, and that, of course, is their signal caller. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll bring up second down. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
Decent chunk of yardage still left here. 2nd and 7. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. And the big meat on the D-line. We'll see how they do today.
And I'd hate to be an offensive lineman having to deal with these guys. They come in hungry, mean, and confident. They think that no one can block them.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. He'll drop to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. After the play, not a good sign. Dalvin Cook staying on the ground. We'll check on his status when we get back. And a great spot to start this drive from here. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 8 carries, 97 yards.
And as we discovered in talking with the coaching staff prior to the game, going up against a team that struggled against the run has only emboldened them to run the football more. I expect 40 to 50 carries in this game.
Second down following the run. Play clock winding down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
So the offense lining up 1st and 10. Time running out here on the play clock. And to give this time to the tailback. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
The play clock's running down. And with the play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now a handoff looking right. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And now here's a carry heading left. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Banks. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. Well, maybe that'll help him settle back into a groove after the interception on the first drive here, picking up the first to start drive number 2.
And it is just starting over, isn't it? Sometimes it's just how you have to do it. You have to erase things from your mind. Don't worry about what happened before, because over the course of the game, the good players, things turn out pretty well for them, and that's what he's trying to do here.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
That play was well covered. Just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, we're not able to find any yardage on that one.
So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. 7 yards on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Well, this is how you shape the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
So now the Browns will turn it over to their field goal unit here. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it online, but it comes up about a rotation short. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise. And that'll deny him a shot at 3.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now he'll look to throw. On the corner, it's complete. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 1 quarter in the books. 7-0 is our score. EA Sports NFL Sunday returns following this.
The NFL on EA Sports is presented by Snickers. You're not you when you're hungry. Snickers satisfies.
2nd quarter now. Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis with you. It's the Ravens who have the football, and they've got it here with a 1st down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 10 more there and another 1st down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They go play action here on 1st down. And this is caught at the 8. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strike ability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
Tucker now to add the point after. And it's good to make it 14-0. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it's capped off with a Ravens touchdown. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And great field position coming up in the red zone at the 17-yard line.
Oftentimes when we talk about piling on in any subject, it's a negative. In this case, for this team, it's a real positive. Just scored. Now they go down, knock the ball free, get it back. They got a chance to really increase their lead and put themselves in the driver's seat.
On the other side, a little insult added to the injury. They're in a bad spot. Why we saw that field goal try a moment ago, I'll never understand. But as a result, this offense, they've got to be pumped. 1st and 10 in striking position already. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Rolling to his left. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. And Jerry Rice no longer holds that top spot. Touchdown reception number 198 gives us a new career leader.
And this guy, we know, is headed to Canton. And when he gets there for his induction speech, this will be his walkout video. This catch right here where he broke the record of the incomparable Jerry Rice.
Tucker now for the extra point. And it is now 21-0. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. Now a hit and a loose football. And I think he was able to get back on it. He was. So they will get the ball after all, but that could have been a disaster.
Receiving team.
Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on 2nd down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Going to give this time to the tailback. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
And while there is no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity may have to go out the window, and they've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
Back to throw here. Now he's going to go up top over the... Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off around the 41. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the 2nd quarter.
He doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit.
Here we go now. Green, 30.
First down, here's a run with Peterson. He's dropped just inside the 20. A little second effort there, but couldn't find a whole lot of space.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Again, Peterson. Peterson a first down and more. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens will extend their lead.
And while no one on the offensive line will get the 6 points next to their name, they should be credited with this one. Tremendous blocking to get the runner into the end zone.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. Now a hit and a loose football. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. And they'll start this drive with very good field position.
Here we go. Green 39.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. The swing pass caught. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
They'll run for it with Peterson. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. He'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. Tucker now to add the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The drive there only spanning 3 plays, and it's capped off by the Baltimore score. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. In second quarter, they're down big already. He's struggling as well. They've got to find something here. He's got to find something on this drive.
And sometimes you take on all that extra pressure on yourself, and maybe you have to disperse it a little bit. Lean on some other people, lean on your teammates. Find someone who can take the pressure off and get the ball in their hands for a while.
Or this, if he doesn't, this is getting out of hand, or it could get worse. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. He'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
The Browns on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
All right, here we go.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. The Browns send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. He'll field this at the 5. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. And tough starting field position here.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Flushed out right. And they'll get him down up past the 15. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. First down. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. More from Cleveland after this. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Larry Ridley will have the highlights and analysis of this first half from our studios in Orlando.
And I have a feeling those highlights will be pretty one-sided, too.
I think you're right, partner. Fresh set of downs here.
Now let's go.
Now back to throw. And his pass incomplete.
This defense can use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
On second down, Peterson. And he's got some space here. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 39. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
And having built that kind of a lead, they're able to do whatever they want right now. All momentum on their side, especially now running the football.
Yeah, you're talking about a defense being on their toes. They don't know what's going to hit them next at this point.
No, they went from toes to heels, and they're trying to figure out how to get back to the toes part.
Here we go. 319. 319.
On play action, they'll throw. And pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Hurry up, here we go. 319.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He's going to fire one deep. Middle of, it's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. His second touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Ravens continue to pour it on. Now, he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Tucker now for the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it's capped off with a Ravens touchdown. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. Back to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. They'll set up a throw. Throwing deep for Galladay. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Kenny Galladay, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. They'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. They'll look to throw here. Over the middle, complete. It's Banks. And he's brought down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges. All right, here we go.
Looking to throw. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And some room to maneuver. The 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but if the ball's in the air, they treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. And the route is on here in this first half. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken in at the 1. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs. They're going to look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 38, and he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. That pick six extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
Tucker now to add the point after. And the route is on here in this first half. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This is taken at the 3. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry?
Thanks, Brandon. Thanks, Charles. And welcome to our EA Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. The Browns have really struggled out of the gate here. The Ravens have done a good job taking control of this game, and the scoreboard shows as much. So let's take a look at some of the highlights from the first half. Set up now, 3rd and 7. Under pressure here, and the pass is picked off. Bauer's in position, and he's the one who comes away with the ball. Offense out now following the interception. Hamilton's going to shift out to the right side, and he'll take it in for the touch, giving them an early lead. Ravens have it early in the second. Ramirez is wide open, able to make the grab. And that goes as a 31-yard touchdown. Lead now at 14. Now 1st and 10. They'll look to the end zone here. And this goes 17 yards for the score, which takes the lead to 21. Browns have it early in the second. Here the defense will come up with the pick. Spitler is happy to come away with the pick and end the drive. Offense out now following the INT. Peterson's going to look for space. He'll take it in for the touchdown. Ravens up now by 28. Ravens lined up at the 23. The catch is made in double coverage, and he won't be brought down until he makes it to the 3-yard line. Ravens later on the drive. The catch is made in double coverage, and it's caught for the score as the blowout is on. Now to late in the first half, the connection is made in the middle of the field. He gone as he sprints into the end zone. The Ravens in control. Still a little time left on the clock. The pass ends up being picked off. Ravens would then turn it around for the TD. The lead continues to mount. Still late stages of the second. Here the defense will come up with the pick. Spitler is going to run it all the way back for the score. The points coming easy today. That'll do it for us here at EA Sports Studios. Let's get back out to Brandon and Charles for the call of the second half. Brandon.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, but they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
Off the bootleg. Ashley. Nope. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Ravens add on.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Tucker now for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. Pushing through the contact. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker. Try
and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Let's go. 3-19.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
The Browns on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Let's go.
They'll set up to throw. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
2nd down following the run. And he'll give it here to his running back. Open space inside the 10. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they've met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying.
And he loses the football a second time. And the Ravens have got it.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
And now here come the Ravens. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? Ooh. You and me, trying to get to the airport. The roads will be fairly clear
by the time we have to leave the booth. Following the fumble recovery, Ashley looking middle, and that's complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Great change up there on the route and got that inside release, made it a successful pitch and catch.
Well, the first thing you want to do is have him thinking that you're going outside, make a move in that direction. Then you really don't run the route against the whole body of the defender. You run against a half of him, and the inside half, and he took it right across his face, got inside, and won that route in a big way.
And he's able to get up here to the 26. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Brandon, you know how we talk about having wrinkles in a game plan? That was a fold right there. How about that play? Being able to change things up. You think anyone else on the team's going to get the ball, and in that situation, they surprise everyone and give it to their big guy.
Throwing on first down, Ashley. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. Off-play action. Ashley. And he's going to go down again. Myles Garrett in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he couldn't corral it. It falls down incomplete, but maybe not a big deal given this big lead.
Well, we quit counting yardage on that one, didn't we? That was truly 3rd and a mile, wasn't it?
It was. I thought they might just go underneath, but they didn't. They wanted to get the first down there.
Yeah, they tried to pick up the huge chunk unsuccessfully. I'm with you. I would have tried to take some yardage just to gain some field position.
Schmidt on to punt as he sends it away. 47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Now a handoff here to his running back. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll drop to throw. Going up top. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. Well, they had gone run the previous play. Nice little setup. This time they go play action. Defense bites a bit, and they hit for a big play in the end zone.
So they sold it really well, didn't they? Because of just what you described. They ran it the previous play, come back with the same action, and now they step back and throw it and get a big play for a touchdown. But what happens as a defensive back is your eyes have to go to the right place. You always hear Coach talk about, are your eyes in the right spot? Well, this time the eyes went to the play action. It froze their feet. They weren't moving, and he went on past them and caught the pass for a touchdown.
This will be taken in at the 1. And now running right through it. They start the drive with Peterson. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Only a yard on the gain there as time will run out on this third quarter of play.
Brandon, it's all about pace and tempo now for them. They've got the advantage, so I'm going to put musical terms for you. You don't want to go prestissimo. That's too quick, too lively, right? But you also don't want to slow it down too much. You don't want to go lento. What you really want to be is moderato. Nice and even, nice and steady, get those gains, and close out the game.
I think that chicken parm from last night's gone to your head. 9 yards still remaining here to pick up the first on second down. To throw on second down, Ashley. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Myles Garrett, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
On fourth down, Ashley, he's going to let this one go deep. And got his man complete. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A big play there with his third touchdown and 18th on the year. And the Ravens continue to pour it on. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the fourth quarter. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And that time he's smothered as he's wrestled down. And now the Browns coming out on the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard, because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll bring up a third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The Browns on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. Here it's 3rd and 3. And that is incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
The Browns send out their punter now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Taken in at the 11. Oh, eluding the tackle. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Ravens, they'll take over. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And Charles, in a very one-sided affair, I think we reached the point in the broadcast where you and I, we may have some filling to do, right?
Yeah, I think you're right about that because we got to try and keep people around. We don't want them to change the channel. Stay with us in this game. Is that Ben Ramsau? Are you hearing from Ben on the headset here? Tell us, stretch this thing out a little bit.
Get some talking points. Dig them all out.
That's what you get. A big-time producer. Keep them here.
On first down, Ashley. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A very solid gain of 27. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Back to the ground. This time it's Peterson. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great effort there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Ravens add on. And, my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty much deceased at this point. It's taken a knee, so to speak.
It is definitely this victory formation. Take the snap, take the knee, call it a night, call it a game, call it whatever. I agree with you totally. I don't think there's much left to get except for those who want to run up the score.
I knew this was over about a minute ago when you took your stat sheet and just flipped it over your shoulder in the trash can.
Yeah, that's similar to the guys cutting tape off right before the game's over. We know this thing's done.
Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And the finishing touch was that nice long run into the end zone. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. And after the slow start, the numbers show he has really straightened things out. How often sometimes is that you come into a game and the defense is game planned a little differently than you expected?
More often than maybe people realize, so adjustments are often a big part of each and every game, and it's not just getting to halftime. It's series to series to make it work. And being able to hang in there when there's a little adversity early and see them able to flip it around, it's kind of gratifying for a team to watch, especially for a coach. Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Throwing over the middle. It's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. The Browns on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This time, it's 3rd and 3. Well, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down. It's been that kind of a day so far throwing the football. It just seems like nothing going right offensively.
Yeah, it's a catch that should have been made, pure and simple. And look, everything else that goes into running a good pass route, throw it all out if you don't catch the ball.
Been that kind of game throwing the football so far. Nothing going right offensively. Shreds the tackle. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
And now they're just looking to add to that total. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Ashley. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
And they just hit another big completion there. And I think in days gone by in the NFL, you might have asked, is this a little bit of overkill? Is this rubbing it in? I don't think people feel the same way nowadays.
The age-old argument.
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field stands.
And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. On 1st and 10, Ashley. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he's brought down. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
They'll run it now out of the gun. They showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the first down, that's extra time, extra plays. Really hurts the team on defense.
And he fires one incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
The Ravens on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Off the play fake. Ashley. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. They're on to the 4th quarter now, by the way, at Bank of America Stadium in Carolina. And it was the Eagles that wound up winners in that one. If they can hold on to that lead to the end, it would up their win total to 7. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And this one incomplete. So the clock stopped now with 20 seconds remaining. Kenny Galladay is intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
All right, here we go. 319! 319!
Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there of 20 yards. And we're hitting the end of this one, and it looks to probably be the final play. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. And they're going to go soft on the corners.
All right, here we go. 319!
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Baltimore, they continue to cruise through this first half of the schedule as they move to 8-0 now on the campaign. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for the Browns, the struggles intensify as they drop to 2-6 now on the year. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.